Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show, Crypto Express, where it's my goal to keep you up to date with what's going on in the crypto market so you can act fast and make as much money as possible. In today's episode, I'm going to go through what's been happening over the weekend, where the money is going, the main concerns OGs in the space have, and the advice they're giving us. And I'm going to just do my very best to explain it in the best way possible and then share the best money-making opportunities as well as longer-term money-making opportunities. Okay, if that sounds good to you, let's get started. Okay, so to start, we are going to start with this tweet. And it says, "This cycle, we can cut the shit." Excuse my language. Because we have meme coins, the perfect speculative asset. No promises, no dev teams, no royalties, taxes, just memes, which we know are a reflection of culture. Well, we talk nonstop about the tech. As you can see, no one cares. Avalanche costs more in gas than Ethereum. We buy more. Solana goes down for 5 hours. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Send it. Meme coins finally allow us to get right down to it risk-wise at a time when we need it most, because you have the most opportunity to make money, of course. My prediction is there will still be a coin that runs beyond 100 billion this cycle, and all memes across all chains will run harder than anyone expects. So much higher you won't be able to breathe. And that really does explain where we're at. You know, I was just watching Nuener show, Crypto Banter. Excellent channel, I recommend it. You go tune in. Some of his stuff is a little advanced, so for that you can come back to my channel and ask me questions. I'm always happy to answer your questions. But that's so right. You know, he went on and on, you know, raving about how meme coins are not real investments. Enjoy the ride up, you know, make sure you take profits, which I also advise, and will be taking my own advice as well, because I also got a little starry-eyed watching my portfolio go up over the weekend. But he just kept saying again and again and again, and you'll hear this from, you know, big OG investors, that meme coins are not a real investment. This is true, but meme coins do provide us with the opportunity to just make money fast. Why? Because memes are funny. You don't have to know tech, as we saw in this tweet. And that's where retail is going to enter. They're also through Robinhood, through the tokens that are listed through Robinhood. I went through this last week. Kyle Chasse's channel also goes through it, and Crypto Banter's channel also goes through it. But basically, just go download the app, Robinhood, or Google it. All those tokens, they're pretty much how retail or Web 2 are entering into crypto, right? Because it's basically comes down to how easy can we make this for the world. And according to Chasse, I just started following them today. I'd recommend you do too. Chasse is saying two things. He's saying spot, or buying crypto directly, is the way for the foreseeable future. If you're playing with leverage, triple check your positioning is not too oversized and your liquidation is far away. So this I agree with. I have been experimenting with my own approach. If I hear a token is gonna be pumping, I will just open a long position on it. And I see that as almost like my paycheck. That is where I'll take my returns from, in and out fast. Take my returns, at least always pay myself back. I feel like that's my biggest lesson from last bull run, was I just threw money. I didn't throw money, almost. I put money into everything, all these tokens, and then I would just, you know, watch my portfolio, and it was like incredible, you know, like 200,000 a year, you know, like that, you know, and you get excited, but it's not realized gains. It's not realized unless you take some profit. And that's what we keep hearing again and again and again from all of the most experienced crypto OGs in the space. They're just saying again and again, appreciate meme coins. You can make a lot of money fast, but make sure you pay yourself back. As soon as you start, like, you know, just awing at your wallet, pay yourself back. At least your initial, pay yourself like 10, 20%. 50%. And then the market does this. It always and forever will do this, even if it's small corrections. When it corrects, then you buy in again, and open up another long, but not crazy leverage, and definitely not within a range that will liquidate you fast. That's what Chasse is saying here. He says people refuse to admit, but we still need ETH to fully send, or moon, right, pump, for alts to fully rally. Not as much as BTC as it's ETH. And whenever it shows local relative weakness, alts pull back. Why? Because Ethereum is still the giant in the room. It's still the mega highway everyone is primarily running on or has to interoperate or interact with. And so that's why ETH is the indicator. And then he ends it by saying there will be a lot of scary pullbacks on the way up. You need to be mentally ready for it. Otherwise you will get shaken out. And that's why we'll hear it later from Raoul Paul, who's also a huge thought leader in just general macro markets, but also follows crypto. And that's what I try to do. I educate myself on macro markets, traditional markets, news, crypto, and I just follow innovation in general. And then I cross-reference the connections I see. But Raoul Paul even said it later. I'll show you. But he says there will be a lot of scary pullbacks. So, you need to be mentally ready for it. And this is why you don't put all your money into meme coins. You put into meme coins what you're willing to lose and what you hope goes to the stars. But that's it. And then as soon as it pumps, pay yourself back that goes into your initial investment bucket. Then you grab, it's up to you, 10, 20. I'm thinking of doing a series with Kyle Chasse, Coach K, who's a friend of ours. He actually lives here. Well, not here. He lives in Pepe. He's our neighbor. Shout out, Coach. We were actually all out on our boat over the weekend. I'm still getting over my cold. But anyway, and potentially, let's see who else I can bring on the show. Maybe DD from the Bitcoin family. They're also our friends and here locally in Pepe, not Bangkok. Anyway, just in terms of how we manage our portfolios. Because once again, like I was saying, the advice, the reoccurring echo chamber advice that I keep hearing, and I believe in this time after my experience through last bull run, is a meme coins, or what is degen, or like a high risk play, is where you put in a certain amount of your money, which you're willing to lose. And it's really a personal call because some people are not willing to lose anything. It's all hard-earned money. For me, I made my money in last bull run and I made it fast. It was painful. I was working super hard. I was one of the co-founders of Paid Network at Master Ventures, which is also why I was so busy. I didn't think to cash out of so many of my investments, but lesson learned. But this is a big question, And so anyway, what I'm saying is I made my money hard, fast, and furious. And I, the bear market hit after I made all my money. And so I was one of those sad people that had huge bags, but they weren't worth very much, And so I've been only paying myself slivers at a time over the bear market. And so now that it's bull market again, everything is pumping again. And so I'm repositioning my positions right now. And I'm distributed. I'm holding all of the main layer ones. And just really good layer twos that have real value. And that's where I'm rolling. I'm in the process of this, 20 to 30% of my gains per pump, per meme coin into these real long-term gems that have real value, like the next Microsofts or Facebooks type crypto projects. But anyway, let's get back to this. And so what this tweet is saying, and I agree, there's so much here, is that you don't put all your money into meme coins, and if you can distribute your portfolio correctly, then you will not be ruined and terrified in this very intense time that's coming. That said, let's move into one more thought, piece, and then I'll start getting into the tokens, okay? But I have to paint the picture for you on what is going on. And so this tweet is interesting. This is by Andrew King. And it's a lot to read, so I think I should probably summarize it for you. But it's basically saying that meme coins are like investing in 100 lotteries at a time. And you make more money the more you get people to participate in this jackpot, right? So the more you can go tell your friends about these meme coins or these 100 type of lottery type tickets, right, or tokens that you can participate in, the more you bring in your friends, the more the one you're betting on, chances are you'll win and all your friends will win. And so anyway, this tweet is going on, and this picture really says it well. It says that this bull run, this is pretty much where everyone's attention is going to be. I think there's a general consensus in the crypto market right now that meme coins are going to be the degen play this bull run. It'll be interesting to see if there's something else that is the degen wave or movement this crypto bull run, but who knows. As of now, it looks like it's meme coins, because according to several analysts today, it's been confirmed that the stock to flow ratio in the crypto market, because we just reached like several trillion market cap, indicates we're officially in a bull market. But anyway, that's sad, and considering meme tokens are currently taking over everyone's attention, as you see on the screen, it seems that the ratio of actual investments this bull run, because it's mainly new people, you know, if you're new, welcome. Let me know if you have any questions. Imagine a lot of people watching are not newbies. Just based on the questions you've asked in my on my videos, I feel I have a general understanding of who's listening. You're not all newbies, but welcome if you're new. And I think you'd all agree this is pretty much what it looks like. And I think everyone kind of has this feeling like, yeah, meme coins are going to be where everyone's really going to be like placing their bets. And so I guess the message I'm really trying to convey right now is I agree with Rand Nuener and the other OGs that meme coins are a fantastic opportunity to make money, but let's be very careful. And as soon as you start getting like, you know, like laser eyes on your gains, that is time to just be responsible. Think of your future. Think of the house you want to buy. Think of the car you want to buy. Think of whatever bills you want to pay off. Think of the life you want to live, the business you want to start. We have a friend that wants to start a restaurant. You know, think of your long-term goal. So I think it's so important before we go into like full crazy bull run. And I will be switched on for you. I'm ramping up my team, just so you know, so that I can be faster and just execute faster, because right now there's little things that take up my time. But I will be covering this bull market thoroughly for you. And anyway, I think we all agree meme coins are, considering we're already in a bull run based on crypto analysts' analysis, it seems like meme coins are what's going to capture most people's attentions, because it's easy, it represents culture, it represents this, you know, this whole anarchist, we will make our own money, we will be our own market, we will be our own market makers, we will make our own gains, and you can't tell us what to do. It seems to be like the culture in crypto. Yeah, so it seems like it's meme coins, but remember to pay yourself back, pay your future self, and put money into actual long-term investments. You know, your Solana, your Arbitrum, your Curve, you know, your, we'll get into some more, your Zeta network. Okay, so now the juicy part, Pepe. I longed it this weekend. I'd show you my trade, but it's on a different account. Exciting. It just flashed red in front of us. Yeah, it is. Let's refresh it. It dipped today, the last 2 hours, just as I thought of paying myself. See, and that's the lesson learned. 2 hours ago, I could have paid myself 50%, closed out 50% of my long on Bybit, and, you know, pretty much paid myself for the month and paid my team and paid for me to have a wonderful time here in Bangkok, but I didn't. It's just so important to pay yourself. So anyway, I still believe Pepe is going to continue to pump. It is the most famous meme coin of all time, pretty much. So this, don't be scared. This, like, just look at the chart, right? Can you see? It goes up and down, up and down. It's normal. It's normal. Don't get scared. That's what the tweet was saying earlier, is you have to just be ready to ride this roller coaster. That's why you don't put all your money, the money you need for rent, for food, don't put it into the meme tokens. You have to take care of yourself always. But Pepe has been the talk. It's been crazy. Look at this chart. Outrageous. Yeah, so it's been all about Pepe. Degen breaking news. Ethereum meme coin Pepe breaks $3 billion market cap. Outrageous. And that's because the halvening hasn't happened. And Ethereum's Denkun, remember, its upgrade is coming as well. I think it's in a few days, like in a week. It's like March 13th, I think. Yeah. So Pepe, I would buy some if a dip's coming up. It's not financial advice, but Pepe is the all-time meme coin. It's been all eyes on Pepe. It's been pumping. It's just the beginning. I cannot express with words how bullish this is for our bags bros and ladies. LOL. So check out this leash. Check out this chart. Dogecoin. This is where we're at. Look, we're like so far from where we were last bull run. So can you imagine? That's why I'm saying you are still not too late with Dogecoin. We just experienced a mini pump. Wait for it to dip. It will. It always happens when people get too excited. Buy some. Long it, you know, but with a little bit and what you're willing to lose. And then grab that money and then put it back, you know, go buy some of it on spot. Just buy it directly through Uniswap or 1inch or MXC. Bybit. Go buy it. Yeah, so that's how I see my longing. When I long on leverage, I just literally, that money I could lose and it won't affect me. But if I make some, I roll it into tokens that I believe in, or I buy more of degen tokens that I know are gonna have a long run to go. You know what I mean? Like Doge won't be here forever, but it definitely will be here for the next year and a half. And if we look at this chart, we have a long way to go, right? So just imagine, even if you put in $500, imagine what that could become. So it's still very early with Pepe. And Dogecoin. Sorry, this is Dogecoin. Still very early with Dogecoin. Next, it's all about Solana. Whenever liquidity starts to rotate, I think it's gonna leg big. I have started moving some of my profits into this and will add more on a decent drop. See, he's saying it here. You don't ape in. You don't throw all your money into a token you believe in. Buy just a piece. Buy like a chunk, okay? And then you wait for a dip and then you buy some more. And when it pops really high, pay yourself back, pay yourself something, 10, 20%, and then go buy something that has a long-term play. Anyway, I keep repeating myself, but it's because I really want to drive this home. I want you guys to be safe this bull run and make as much money as possible, but being safe. That was my biggest regret last bull run anyway, so that's what I'm sharing. So it's all about Solana. And then talk has been about Ondo. I just want to share it with you. I can do a deep dive if you want me to. It's been about Ondo. Go check them out. Ondo is solving the RWA liquidity problem, introducing Ondo Global Markets, a platform to bring all publicly traded securities on chain. Remember what Larry Fink was talking about? Tokenizing securities would solve a real world markets problem. And Ondo is this solution. And it's still early. Ondo, oh, that's Zeta chain. And it's still early. Ondo, this is the 7-day chart. 24. Today is a good day. Mondays are always volatile because it's, US market opens, the world's markets open and start moving at market open 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that you can always expect it to be volatile starting around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then around Wednesday, usually there's usually a rally or some sort of news. There's like some drastic turn of events on Wednesdays. Yeah, so you just have to follow. My best advice would be to find out when market open, Eastern Standard, like US time, Europe time, and Asia time, and start noticing what happens to the market at those times. But anyway, Ondo is a great buy. It's cheap, and it solves a real world problem. So the talk is still all about Ondo. Next, everyone's still raving about Zeta chain. Last 7 days, not so good, but the last month, that's why it's important to zoom out. The last month, not bad, over $2. So considering it's in the red, see, we're in a dip right now. Considering all, it could be a very good time to buy some Zeta. I should probably top up, but not like crazy. I'm gonna go buy a little bit more, okay? That's why they say you should dollar cost average, which means you just buy a little bit every day, no matter what the price is like, of the token that you believe in, if you have that money to spare, okay? But that's the idea. You don't throw all your money in, and because then, no, you need to diversify. The Zeta chain. I covered it in a previous video. Go check out my videos if you want to learn more about it in detail. But yeah, it's all about Zeta chain. And this brings us to RAM. This is what I was saying earlier. There are literally people rich enough and dumb enough to convince themselves that holding a dog whiff hat is an investment. And it sounds like he's hating on meme coins, but he's not. He's just he's talking literally about what a real investment is. Like in its truest form. Memes are an amazing trade, right? But remember to take profits, kids, and put them into protocols that will make a difference in 5 years. Explains it better in his last video. I'd encourage you to go check it out. But that's what he's saying. You make your money in meme coins, you cash out when there's a big peak. When it's rallying, it's either you or someone else. Because if you don't pay yourself, someone else is going to pay themselves. And when they do that, guess what's going to happen? It's going to drop. And then you're someone else's exit liquidity. We don't want to be someone else's exit liquidity, right? So it's like, it's you or them. So at least pay yourself back and roll some of that money into a protocol that will make a difference in 5 years, right? To your Solana, your Chainlink, like I was saying, your Zeta chain, your Ondo. If you think this market is fun, just wait until meme coins and BTC liquidity rotate back into quality altcoins. So this is something that today it seems everyone was really talking about, and I really appreciated it. So thank you to everyone that has explained this. And it's so true, it's like you make your fast money in meme coins, and it really will mirror Bitcoin, right? So this hand will be Bitcoin. Like as Bitcoin goes up, it sends a healthy, strong signal to the world, right? Both to traditional world and to the crypto world. Everything follows Bitcoin. So right now, because it's about meme coins, they're going to pump. When they pump and they reach a scary new all-time high, oh no, people are going to freak out or be selfish in a good way, I think, because you have to take care of yourself, right? they're going to pay themselves. So that's what I'm saying is you or them. Take care of yourself. And when it reaches a new all-time high, people freak out, pay themselves, and then the price starts to drop because other people get scared and they start selling on the way down. This will happen a few times. And I would love, this is what I'm saying, I want to do a talk with some more like proper OGs. Kyle, Coach K, people that have been through a few bear and bull markets. I've been through only one cycle of each, but I was like hardcore, like in the deep, running a launch pad. So there's lessons to be learned, but the liquidity will rotate between memes, Bitcoin, that's always like sort of like the standard, and then it'll rotate mid-cycle into altcoins. So that's why it's important, even though it doesn't look like these other altcoins are pumping. So you're like, why am I going to put my money there? It's because you have to have like split your brain, okay? There's fast gains and there's long-term gains. So as your fast gains are pumping, once again, you roll it, like eventually your altcoins are going to pump, and that's why you buy them cheap now. Yeah, so this is what he's saying. Best gains of a cycle tend to happen in the second leg up. So around like end of year probably. This token came to my radar. I haven't done so much research about them, but they're based on the Move programming language, which is it's what Sui and I believe Say are using. And it's really fast, it's completely unique, and it's what, as you see here, Diem, which is part of Meta, or in early days Facebook, and that original team that was building Diem. Remember when they were trying to take over the world and build like Libra, and then they rolled out Diem, and then the SEC squashed them? Yeah, it was that team. They took the programming language with them. It's incredible. I also made a video on this if you want to go check them out. But this project is all about sustainability. So this is actually one of my backgrounds in green energy and sustainable energy. So this interests me. I will be reading more about it. Yeah, this came to my radar. I wanted to share it with you. Next, it's about Phantom. Honey, this is Honey. Shout out to Honey if you are watching this. Great trader. She is pointing out that Phantom tends to mirror Bitcoin. I mean, it rallies when the market pumps. Phantom has always done well during bull markets, is bottom line. It's been through a couple of each, and so it has a good track record. But Phantom would be one I would be putting in, and I'd consider it my long-term bucket. Remember I said there's your short-term degen plays, your meme coins, your Doge, your Pepe, your cats, Nyan Cat, your Wen AI, probably Vitalik's cat meme token I was talking about last week. What is it called? Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, it's all about Phantom. Go check them out. At 63 cents, okay, may seem a little expensive, but look how it's done in the last 7 days. Not bad. I'm gonna buy some. I don't hold any right now. Okay. I'm gonna buy some, and then I'm gonna long some, and then equal amounts, and then I will grab my gains on Phantom and I'll roll it back into just buying the token straight through spot. So that's going to be my strategy on Phantom. But it's a long-term play, so it's one where you want to hodl through the bull market. And then when the bull market gets super hot, or periodically, pay yourself a little bit along the way, 10, 15% at a time, and then buy up on a dip, All right. This is the tweet I was talking about from Raoul Paul. He says, my crypto timeline has gone from mid-curve debate about what is the superior blockchain technology to fuck it, it's a dog with a hat. It's funny. Welcome to alt season. Leave your brain behind and enjoy, but same rules apply. Your degen bag should not be your main bag. I don't know what this means actually. DFT. Anyway, so it's what I've been trying to say again and again. And this picture, this tweet, is brilliant. But when I first saw it, I couldn't figure out what was wrong about it. And now I know. I would flip it. Sorry I didn't do it for you because I'm traveling. I'm actually completely like improvising over here. I would flip it just because we tend to read from right to left unless you're Arabic or so it would be, in my mind, it would be meme coins. You make your money fast. You roll it into something actually interesting, or your layer ones and layer twos that are actually going to change the world. They're the new internets of the world, the new Facebook, the new Microsofts of the world. I'd roll it into something interesting and then roll it into Bitcoin, right? A percentage of what you make off of meme coins and layer ones and layer twos. Let me know if you don't know what that is. I'm happy to explain. Then you roll those gains 15-20% at a time into Bitcoin, and that equals your perfect portfolio. So that's how I would have done it. I would have flipped it, but the message is still here. Yeah, and speaking of Bitcoin breaks 10 billion in just 7 weeks because of the ETFs. Fastest ever for an ETF, and there are several thousand. It took the gold ETF, 3 years to reach 10 billion, and we did it in 7 weeks, if that's not an indicator. Actually, there's a great YouTube video that Michael Saylor just spoke from MicroStrategy. He just spoke in Madeira, and it is like amazing talk. I need to finish it still, but I'd encourage you to go check it out. Just type in Michael Saylor, Saylor, just type it in. You should see he just did a talk, and he really paints a picture of what's going on in the world, and Bitcoin is just such a benevolent, like, world-changing currency that I think could really even stop wars. Because wars are run by our banks, right? Like in all the richest families of the world. Like we're like their pawns on the chessboard. When they want, like, war is a business. Weapons, like everything that comes with war, it's a business. I've watched so many documentaries on this. And so with the one global currency that no one can control, everyone, like the conversation would shift. It's just so powerful. Anyway, this is Bitcoin today, up 5%. And according to Julio Moreno, great Twitter account for you to follow as well, he's a crypto quant. He's saying basically indicators show we're in an early bull run. We are in an early bull run according to on-chain indicators. Here we go. Lastly, I'm just going to list out a few tokens that came to my radar that I am familiar with. I can do a deep dive on each if you'd like me to. I'm actually going to do one on Chainlink, just like start to cover Chainlink more regularly for you. The Kaspa is a big one. This is one that you should consider, but I almost want to just recommend. You roll your gains from meme coins into tokens like Kaspa, like Curve, like Conic, just built on Curve. And then this is just Bitcoin's chart. Remembering once again that Ethereum's Denkun upgrade is coming soon, February 13th. And the halving in April, so next month. So the bull run is literally here, guys. Literally here. It's a time to stabilize your schedule, make sure you're plugged in, be subscribed to my channel. Subscribe to Kyle Chasse's channel, Chasse. There's another token another project I'm going to talk about in the next couple days called Commonwealth. It's basically gives you the opportunity to invest in the same projects at the same price that VCs can get into, which is how you make your money once again. Which brings me back to the podcast I'm going to do with a couple huge crypto thought leaders, builders in the space to talk about all of these questions. But okay, that brings me to the end of my video. I'm just quickly going to share my profile on Twitter. I realize I probably haven't done this before. This is me, Crypto Express, like the channel, at bit, like a bit from Bitcoin, bit_, bell, like bell, like beautiful, which is like Tinkerbell, you know, but crypto bell. I bring you the news. I am running a giveaway competition, really, where I'm giving away to the top 10 people. Okay, so $100 each, $1,000. But for the purpose of spreading the word with people, share it with your friends, your family. I'm not just doing a crypto channel just to do a crypto channel. I'm actually from Latin America. I'm from Bolivia, and my story's long. I'll share it more and more maybe over time. I actually have my own personal YouTube channel. You can go check it out, the Jessica Show podcast, and I share more about myself, my life. I'm into biohacking, travel a lot, just always learning and sharing my life and stuff. And anyway, it's a new channel, but I really want to share the word. You know, I'm from Latin America, and I have had to work very hard for my money and my whole life. You know, I left home at 15, and I just really want everyone to get into crypto because it really changed my life, transformed my finances, and it can be confusing, you know. So I'm here and I'm making myself available to help educate you, and I want you to get involved, in your friends and your family. I'm going to be dubbing my channel in Spanish, even though I speak Spanish, porque soy de Bolivia. I'm going to be dubbing it into other languages. I actually speak 2 other languages as well, French and Portuguese. So yeah, because I really want to spread the word. So, you know, no bot accounts, no fake accounts, but just follow the rules and you could enter and to win. It's going to go to the top 10 people. And I'm going to just be doing this like every month. I'll even share my other tokens. I'll share some of my Solana. I'll share some of my everything. So I'm going to be running these weekly, maybe monthly. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, come follow me on Twitter, follow the rules, invite your friends and family, people who really want to learn about crypto, and I will help, and let me know what you want to learn about. All right, that said, I will let you go. I hope you're doing well, and catch you tomorrow. Ciao.